Hi boys and girls, and welcome to your Tricky Trevor lesson for today. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go through all of the Tricky Trevor words that you've already learned. So if you're feeling brave, turn my voice volume down so you can read them by yourself. But if you don't want to do that, we can go through it together. Good luck.
Hi boys and girls, I'm Tricky Trevor. Ha ha! And you won't beat me. Here are my list of Tricky Trevor words, and I bet you won't be able to read them. Ha ha ha! See you all later.
It, I, in, is, to, at, was, you, the, and, my, we, he, she, go, me, be, are, they, know, her, said, like, have, so, of, all. Well done. Okay, boys and girls, that was some fantastic work going through the words you already know. Now, Mrs. Peacock wants me to do 2 new words with you today. The first word that we're going to look at is the word you. So I could say, all you at home. Yeah, so that's our word. Now, how many letters does this word have in? Have a look at it. How many? It's 1, 2, 3. And this is how we spell it. Y-O-U. Can you say that with me at home? Y-O-U. And your challenge from Mrs. Peacock is to take your workbook and a pencil and write down as many times the word you in 1 minute. So you've got a minute to write you as many times as you can. So pause the video, get everything you need, and see if you can do the challenge. Okay, how many did you get? Maybe you could let us know in the comment section on DB Primary. Fantastic. So we'll have one more look at it before we move on. Y-O-U makes you. Maybe you could tell your adults. Great work. Okay, the second word that we're going to look at today is a word that I used to spell wrong all the time when I was little, because Tricky Trevor used to catch me out. The word is said. And I used to write it like this. I used to try and use my phonics. I would say s, d, said. And I thought I was amazing. I was like, yay, Mr. Owen, you're the best, woo! But actually I just kept spelling it wrong because Tricky Trevor has made it to be spelled like this. So this is a mistake. It's wrong. I have to get rid of it. But luckily, I had a teacher who taught me how to spell this correctly. In fact, it's got 4 letters in it. It has S-A-I-D. Do you think you could spell that with me? S-A-I-D. Take a photograph with your hands of that word and stare at it for 5 seconds without taking your eyes off. Go. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Okay, your challenge now is to get your workbook out and a pencil and to try and write said as many times as you can in 45 seconds. So you don't have the minute this time. You've only got 45 seconds. So you've got to spell it S-A-I-D. See if you can do it. Good luck. Okay, boys and girls, I know we've been learning all about Tricky Trevor today, but I thought that we would revisit some of the phonics that we did yesterday. So the sound that we were learning was A, and we talked about the fact that this is a split digraph. We have our A, then another letter goes in here, and then the E appears. And you almost have to read it in a very strange way. You have to jump across to read that sound as A. Now, when we were teaching that, we thought this is quite difficult. So we're going to do a little extra work. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, boys and girls, so I have some words with the A sound in here. We're going to look at one together now. So this word here has a M, A, K, and E in. But we know that when the A and E are separated by one letter, it makes the sound A. So the best thing to do is to train your brain to tell your eyes to look for that sound. So in this case, I can see this sound here. But because I've spotted that, I've drawn a little line linking the two of them. So when I read it, I know to say make. Well done. Now I have two more here, and I was wondering if you would be able to pause the video and train your brain to tell your eyes to identify the sound A in these words and see if you can read them. Okay, let's have a look at this one here. The sound is here, A. So I'm going to take my pen, join them together like that. There's my T, and there's my K. So when I read it, I know to say T, A, K, take, take. Well done. And this one is the same. The sound A is just here like this. I'm going to put my sound button under B, sound button under K. So now I read it B, A, K. Well done, boys and girls. Keep practicing, and I'll see you tomorrow.